Hi, this is Michael Kuzilny from MK Law Sydney. I'm honoured to have won the 2026 Best Rated Award.
What inspired you to specialise in traffic and criminal law, and how did you shape the founding of MK Law Sydney?
My purpose has always been to help good people through the tough times. I started my career in the Victoria Police Force. I was a policeman for 10 years and I always found that there's so many people who get into trouble, not just criminals. So I ended up doing my law degree and became a criminal defence lawyer. And I always said, good people who make mistakes.
With over 30 years of experience in the criminal justice system, what key lessons have you influenced how you approach legal defence today?
Legal defence is quite different to what it was years ago. Good people make mistakes, and as you know, there's so many laws out there at the moment, and we've all made mistakes, but I think the best way is to service first and not judge people, and really give it your all to help to uplift that person and get them through the tough times, whether it's a no conviction outcome, whether it's saving their license, whether it's protecting their records so they can travel. All that's important, because we could all get into trouble and we all have to help each other.
What are some of the most common traffic offences you handle, and what unique challenges do you face as a traffic lawyer in Sydney?
Once you're competent in the legal system and you're comfortable speaking to prosecutions, comfortable appearing in court, and comfortable speaking to police and magistrates and judges, I represent all traffic offences, including unlicensed driving, driving while suspended, disqualified, drug driving, drink driving, dangerous driving, the list goes on. But it's all pretty much the same, whether it's a criminal law offence or a traffic law offence. And I think in court, confidence is important, authenticity and respect, and of course making realistic sentencing submissions.
You've been a trusted media analyst in the national media for many years now. What cases have you spoken about?
I was so grateful when Channel 7 rang early in my career and they said, Michael, do you want to be the legal expert on Channel 7 Sunrise, one of Australia's number one morning shows? And over those years, I've spoken about the Shell Corby case, the Bali 9, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the mushroom murder case, Alan Jones, and the list goes on. But it was interesting to research those cases and then just simplify the legal process to viewers all around Australia.
Can you describe an interesting case you worked on in recent years?
Every case is interesting because every person I find very interesting. But I remember one person just had this passion for reptiles. He was importing snakes and spiders, and the authorities thought he was trafficking those things. But he said, I just love reptiles. Then recently I had a road rage case involving a bus. The bus driver was road raging with a motorcycle, but the list goes on. We're human beings, we all make mistakes, but everybody deserves fair representation. And I think if somebody does call, and I'm happy to take on their case, I'll throw my heart into it to get them over the line.
Could you walk us through your self-representation success program, why you developed it and how it benefits clients?
A lot of people simply cannot afford a lawyer, and legal aid's not always available. I certainly offer payment plans, but there's people who are in trouble and they can self-represent. I've created Court Confidence Australia, how to self-represent for minor police offences, minor traffic offences, diversions, and that sort of thing. But certainly it's very important to have the confidence and a roadmap. And in certain circumstances, especially first-time offenders, people can self-represent, and I suggest they check out the program.
How does MK Law differentiate itself from other law firms?
Look, I think, how do we differentiate at MK Law Sydney to others? And I never compete, I never have. I think there's some terrific lawyers out there, both criminal and traffic. We're all important, but no one's that important. But I think in today's society, over the last few years, service has really dropped. And I think exceptional customer service, authentic customer service, and caring customer service is very important. And when I pick up the phone, I see it as an opportunity to meet a new friend rather than just another invoice.
What advice would you give to someone facing a traffic offence for the first time?
The advice I'd give to a person facing a traffic or criminal offence for the first time is to act promptly. I know we're all overwhelmed. There's only 86,400 seconds per day, but get on to the stuff, because your license is important. You don't want a criminal conviction against your name because it's got a flow-on effect. So as soon as you get that document to go to court, the court attendance notice, the bail form, ring a lawyer promptly so we can get onto it and have a peaceful life after that.